Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another great reading, Sagittarius, and this little ant on this table here will attest to that. Yes, he will. He's looking for abundance, right? And it is here, but there's nothing greasy or salty on the table, right? Because that's what they like. Yeah. Hope you guys are all well. And we start Sagittarius with experience, and this little gnome here is. He's making something here. It looks like he's making a drink, right? But he has a giant beaker here, or a test tube, whatever you want to call it, right? And it's not really, I guess it is. It's a giant, yeah, it is. And so he's doing an experiment. But what it really means here is that somebody has gained experience. And so it shows up with foresight. Yeah, or foresight. It's really foresight. And they have it spelled wrong here. How dare they, right? But that's okay. It's SIGGHT. Not SIGTH. Anyway, these are Italian cards. So, hey, no digs on any Italians. Somebody made a little comment. No, we love the Italians. They have a great culture. But whoever typed this, right, they didn't type the English right. So this is prevoyance, right? Like instead of clairvoyance, it's prevoyance, like seeing ahead, right? For sure. And somebody here is seeing ahead. They're trusting their intuition. Interesting how they call it clairvoyance. And, voy in Spanish is to go. It's like I see it and now I'm going after it, right? Basically. And this is the queen, right? They call her like Regina, or I think Regina is the word. But this is, the queen. Regina di Denari, right? And so she's the queen of pentacles. Denari or denari is money, right? It is in Italian. And so she's holding up her giant pentacle here. And let's see what else we have. Prevision. Yeah, wow. And so here we have the bobcat spirit and the panther, right? And life is a mystery. Yes, it is. And that's what this person has figured out. But only after some major experience that has brought them some foresight. It's like some wisdom, right? Like they're able to see from this experience either what they did wrong or they learned, but this is like going forward for foresight, right? And now we have reclaim your power. Yeah, this vision or foresight is having somebody or is enabling somebody to reclaim their power, right? Yeah, that's great, right? And here we have the two of Pentacles, I believe, right here. And these people are somewhere like in an airport or, I don't know, bus station, train station. And over here, you can't read the words here. But, this man's turning that way. She's looking at the sign, like, which way do I go? This person is wondering where they're going to end up with you, Sagittarius. That's all it is. Where they're going to end up with you. See what they say about the Two of Pentacles. Indecision. Wow. So she's trying to figure out where she's going to go, which is almost ridiculous, but right in the picture because, she can't go anywhere because she won't know anybody there, possibly. But basically, this is restlessness. See, it's not really indecision. It's restlessness, embarrassment. They have indecision in the parenthesis, right? I'm supposed to basically make sense out of these words and, figure out which one it really is. Obstacles to be overcome in order to make your dream come true. You may be called upon to choose between two potential sources of earning. Because they're pentacles, but your person could be choosing between you and somebody else, possibly, or maybe two sources of like abundance, right? Maybe they have to change jobs to be with you, but I don't think that's it. I think this person is restless, to reclaim their power with you. Maybe they had power with you and maybe you kicked them off the curb, Sagittarius. You shut the front door, right? As they say. And and you kicked them off the curb and you popped their tire. You threw a tomato at their front door. Whatever you did, Sagittarius, right? Don't throw tomatoes. Let's see what it says here, you guys. Nowadays, it could be considered a major crime. I kid you not, but we're not going to discuss that, no. Because, yeah. Let's see what this says. And we have a handshake here. This looks like it's the Knight of Cups. Because here's the horse up here. Let's have a look at that. Or Yeah, it's the Knight of Cups, pretty sure. Let's have a look at that and see what they say here. In this particular deck, right? I think there's 2 Knight of Cups in this deck. Maybe not. You could be saying, what? Let's see what it says here. Where's the Knight? Okay, the Friend. This could be the Knight of Wands, though. It's possible. Here's the Cups down here, though. This is kind of an interesting card. It is. Let's see what they say about the Knight of Cups, right? Yeah, there are 2 knights here. One is the young admirer. Oh, this is the page, the knave, yeah. And the Friend is arrival, welcome, joy. So he's shaking his hands like, nice to meet you, like an arrival, right? Yeah, that's what this is. And this is joy. Whenever you dream of finding love at first sight that can overcome all obstacles. This card is a positive omen. Yeah, you could have been love at first sight for this person, Sagittarius, or they were love at first sight for you. Sagittarians are into that. Yeah, they are, because they're risk takers. And, you know, I mean, I would say maybe an earth sign might not, or it doesn't have to be a particular sign, but somebody who doesn't like to take risks, or somebody who's super practical, would not really believe in love at first sight. I believe, because you guys were meant to meet each other, right? So here's a Chariot, and this talks about a failure and a destination both. Because, you know, the Lion, here's the Olympian Sagittarius, and they got him looking real cute. He looks like he's 13, right? But, you know, he kind of looks like a little girl here, but he's, you know, he's really a little pretty boy here. But here he is, and here is the Lion in front of him. The Lion went to sleep. He said, you know, I've been waiting for you too long, or whatever he said. So the Lion, you know, is blocking the Chariot from moving forward. This talks about a failure and a destination. Something here is blocking something, but there's a failure because of a destination. That's really what that is. That's why he's upset. Like, I want to go to my destination, but there is a failure here. I feel like there's some type of an ending here, or somebody has realized that something is not worth it anymore. And this person's feeling restless here to, like, have a union with you. Like, this is to make your dream come true, this handshake. And they might have had to block their own Chariot. You could be saying, well, what does that mean? But I feel like a lot of you guys know what that means. But basically, what I mean by that is that, in other words, they might have had to, like, surrender to a failure in order to reach this destination with you. Because this person wants to reclaim their power with you, and they have learned something major here, and now they have foresight. So they could have also realized here in this reading, Sagittarius, which is real deep, I feel like it is, but they could have realized that maybe the failure with you guys in the past was meant to be, to maybe awaken them, because there's an awakening here. So life is a mystery, right? Like, wow, like, why did this happen? Whoa. And right. This is a super deep reading, and, you know, Sagittarius, I'm not in the mood to think hard today. No, I'm not, but let's see what we have. You can be saying, what? Let's see what we have, you guys. Let's get a couple cards from Moon Magic, right? And yeah, yesterday we used the Moonology. Today we're using the Moon Magic, and tomorrow we might use the, I don't know, the Moon Beauty cards, or the Moon Manifestation. We're not sure. Let's see what we have. The bottom of the deck here is, these don't read in the reverse. Let's see. Let's flip these over. Is the Moon Goddess. Yeah, you're the Moon Goddess, Sagittarius. You are in this reading. I feel like you are. Let's have a look at this Moon Goddess and see what they say. Divinity, hidden, and depth. Yeah, you could have been a secret here in this reading for some. And this is, the Divine Feminine is watching over you, offering guidance towards your full potential. That's why there's a failure here. It's like meant to be. Something here was meant to die, or die off, or fail, or crash, or something like that. So, like, you guys could be together. She shines her silver beam upon you, speaks to you in dreams, and draws you out into the dark of night to bathe in the beauty of her light. She encourages you to live in tune with the lunar cycle, to meditate and relax. She welcomes you into her realm of magic and asks you that you live a life that is true to the magic of your heart. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams, for they will lead you to your destiny, showing you what you are capable of achieving if you set your mind to it. Yeah, this is interesting because this can talk about like your dreams regarding your career, right, and your creativity. And so let's see what else we have, Sagittarius. And we have, we're at 10 minutes or 16, OMG. We have the Esbat. That's a very cool card. And the Witch's Moon. And we have Metamorphic. Yeah, there's a major awakening here, or a major change, a metamorphic. Yeah, and so that's what that is. This is a huge, and the metamorphosis can be, sometimes it can be a failure to have something brand new because it is a profound change. Very, right? It is a profound change, just like the original metamorphosis, which was the caterpillar changing into the butterfly, right? Yeah. Let's see what it says here. Let's look at the Esbat first, and that is your first card. That sounds like some, I don't know, sounds like, and this is ritual, awakening, and grounded. And I said somebody had an awakening here. Yeah, I did. In Wicca, which is like witchcraft, but you know, good stuff, Sagittarius, nothing evil, no. Esbats are the ceremonial rituals honoring the moon. They take place at both the new and the full moon every month. This card represents a deep commitment to your spirituality. Yeah, see, that's what, see, this person here is like trusting their intuition here because they went through an awakening, and we have this card, life is a mystery, and that shows that there was some type of an awakening, right? Like you can't explain everything that happens in life. You can't. Right? You could try, but you can't explain everything. No, you can't. Let's look at the Witch's Moon. Yeah. Witches, magic, sacred, and spellcraft. Witches have gathered by moonlight, and our spells are governed by its cycle. So when this card shows up in readings, it is letting you know that magic is at work in your life right now. This could be an indication that a spell you have cast is about to manifest, or it could be a sign that you need to take steps to make your life more magical. That's what somebody's doing here. They want to make their life more magical because of this failure over here, which could be an ending of a relationship. It's possible. But, you know, this could also be, as I said, something has ended here, I believe, to show this person that you're their soulmate. I'm pretty sure that's what this is about. Yeah. This is it's a trip. I feel like it is. And speaking of trips, I'm going to go to New Hampshire for a lobotomy, you guys. Just kidding. And when I go there, though, it's next to Massachusetts. I want to visit Salem. I want to see what they got, right? Yeah. Right? In terms of divination, all this beautiful kind of neat, interesting, magical things. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. This is magic is at work in your person's life here, and metamorphosis is because they have changed and they want to create a whole new world with you. And here they are being steadfast to their spiritual energy. Yeah, this is a trip reading. So let's get into it, Sagittarius, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. We will. OMG. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. Yeah, and let's get some cards here. Cards that I enjoy using. Yeah, I don't enjoy using all these. Some cards are, I don't know. Let's see what we got, you guys. I like these cards though. Right? Yeah. These are the basic cards, or traditional. I should never say basic, right? There's nothing basic over here, Sagittarius, with us, because we talk a lot of smack and we like to have fun. Yeah, we do. No, we don't talk smack. We just have fun. Let's see what we have. We laugh at ourselves, right? We do. That's a good feeling to be able to do that. Three of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. And so this is your person taking action, Sagittarius, to have a union with you, Three of Pentacles, because they believe in this. And this is spiritual energy with the Hierophant. So they went through some type of an awakening. Maybe they went to church one day and, I don't know, the pastor or the priest said something like, You need to go through an awakening. You need to wake up to Sagittarius as your soulmate. I don't think they're going to say that in church, but uh, sometimes they say nice things. Sometimes there's stuff up there that is all about control. And when I hear that, I walk out. Yeah, I don't hear that in my church, though. No, because they're not really into that. No. So once I start to hear them talk about fear and you're a sinner and stuff, I said, no, I'm a winner, and I walk out. Right? Yeah, I do. So, but I don't go to those type of places. No, I don't. Listen, we have the Two of Cups here, Sagittarius, and of course we're not going to say what who we think is in on who we think kind of talks about that stuff. No, we would never do that because because there is still something good to be gained there, I would say, but. And it's not our business anyway. It's not to sit here, right, and say that. Here's the Two of Cups, Sagittarius. Somebody loves you here and they're taking action, right? And maybe they did go to church, Sagittarius. I say this to repent. They could have, right? They don't have that at my church either. They don't, right? Let's see what we have, Sagittarius. No, you can go talk to the pastor, though, and tell him if you did something wrong. You can, but there's no forced. That's up to you if you want, right? Yeah. So let's see. Let's get another snuffle in here. Shuffle. You might be in the Nine of Swords energy, Sagittarius, which is a worry and anxiety. But, you could be, what's on your mind here is you could be wondering if this person is feeling this kind of energy. You could be wondering if they went through a breakup, the Lovers reversed, or maybe this is you possibly going through a breakup. You could be wondering here if they are coming to rectify the matter and save this love affair. You could. And what's on your mind is change, the Eight of Wands. You want this, right? You want change and growth and new beginnings. And here's the Ace of Pentacles, and this is in your challenge here, and this is you want a new beginning in love. You do. And so you want this, in your challenge. It's challenging you because it's hard to get, or maybe they were in another union, because here's the Three of Swords right here. You could be hoping, maybe, showing up in your hopes. It could be part of your challenge. I feel like it is, because it's next to it, right? The Hangman is reversed. This reading, there's more to it than we have time for. I'm going to be honest, because this is a deep reading, and I can tell this is like a whole history and a whole. It does look like that. Unless somebody is stepping out of their own power, and you're going to meet somebody here, Sagittarius, with foresight and experience, because they have had an awakening in their life. That could be. You could be meeting somebody who is very. For new love. Yeah, we can't always talk about the past, right? But you could be meeting somebody, new love, and they went through some type of awakening, and now they are far more mature, and they are reclaiming their own power here. It's possible. It is definitely possible here. Yeah. Maybe they went through some type of a failure. Maybe you don't really know this person. It's somebody new. It's possible here. But you have the Nine of Swords here. This looks like anxiety. You could have met somebody, just dated them previously, like quicko maybe. And then, they went back to do their whatever. Let's see what else we have for your person here at Sagittarius. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Oh, whoa, dude. I feel like that showed up whoa, Seven of Swords. And we have the Star. These are their cards. Today we have putting their cards down. We are. And there could be a Piscean here, Gemini. Here's the stars, Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles is any earth sign. And then we have the Sun, which is Leo. But it could still be anybody else. It could be, Cancer. It doesn't have to be any of these particular signs. But I do believe the energy is very relevant here. Sagittarius, you could be kind of like, what's on your mind is change, and you could have been worried here. But you could think this person here has made a choice, the Lovers, or they went through a breakup here. This could be about them. What's on your mind about them? It could also be here for some. You could be worried about a breakup. You could. I mean, might be on the other side of this reading, right? On the downside, but I never read it like that because I'm more positive than negative. Basically that's what that's about, right? This is a general reading. Now, if this was, private reading, it would be read a little bit different, or it would be a little bit, right? And so, but here, Sagittarius, you want change and growth. But this could be like, you could be wondering if this person is in this Nine of Swords energy, my point being, and the Lovers, about a breakup maybe they went through. Because there is a failure here with this Chariot. And it's a failure, so it's like a forced ending here, because you can't have your dream come true unless there's some type of a blockage or an ending. Yeah. Or you guys broke up and there was a failure, and now there's an awakening now, like, oh, that was supposed to happen. Because sometimes we're not meant to be with somebody at a particular time because we're immature, right? Yeah. Somebody could have been, any of me, you, the neighbor, anybody, just humans, right? Any could have, maybe been an immature twit. Not you, Sagittarius. I don't really want to say that, but I'm just saying, like, maybe, for example, I was immature in my past and I wasn't ready for a particular relationship. I'm just putting that out there because that could be part of the dynamic here. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is in your challenge, and so you want this new beginning. You definitely do. You both could have been worried here with this Nine of Swords showing up here. You both could have been there. And also, now you have letting go in the challenge. You see, you want this person to let somebody go or let some past behind. Remember, the reading could be switched. This could be you, but for me, you want them to let somebody go here, or let go of something in the past, maybe a gambling habit, or maybe an addiction or something like that. It could be that too. It could, right? Yeah. Because those are third parties, right? Yeah, addictions, and yeah, they are. And the Three of Swords is what you're hoping for. OMG, I feel like you're hoping this person's going to let somebody go, or let that go. Let some situation go, right? Like I just said. The Hangman is in your fear and your doubt. Let's get not a charge. Let's get a charge, Marge. Let's get a card here. The Eight of Cups. So you're doubting they're going to walk away, or you're afraid they'll walk away from you. Yeah, it looks like you're waiting for somebody and you're not sure if they're going to show. Maybe because of somebody else, because of a Piscean. Maybe. Hangman's here reversed. Maybe you're afraid they never woke up. Possibly for some. Now down here, Sagittarius, they have the Five of Pentacles reversed. They want you to let them back in to your good graces and your churchly manners. Just kidding, Sagittarius. I'm being bad today. But they, this is the church, right? But they're on the outside of the church, right? So your person wants to come in. Their current energy is the Seven of Swords. This could be an escape from somebody because their challenge is the Ten of Swords. Like they got to end something. And there's a lot of endings in this reading with that Chariot card, like I explained, with letting go with the Eight of Cups. They have to let somebody go. It's possible, you let them go too. It's possible. You could have had to let them go for some with this letting go in the challenge. You could have felt you had to. Because somebody learned with the Experience card and the Foresight card, they learned. So maybe you had to let them go till they grew up. It's possible. Right? Maybe they let you go till you grew up, right? And, we never say that because, Sagittarius, you're one of our best buds, right? And let's see, they have the Seven of Swords. They could be like running away from a situation that they feel like has to end because it's blocking their dream come true with you, because this is a card of blockage. Where the Olympian gets out of the chariot and he looks at the lion. He says, why are you laying in front of me? You're blocking my chariot. So they have the Star, and this is what's on their mind. This is to heal it with you. What's on your mind is change. You could be worried here they're not going to show up, Sagittarius. Or you could be worried that they were just kind of having anxiety and they wouldn't show up for you and there would be no change. In the challenge for them is the Ten of Swords. And they have the Nothingness card. No thingness. Possible there was nothing going on in their relationship. Ain't nothing going on but the rent, right? I mean, forget the rent part, Sagittarius, right? But they could be healing and not doing a thing right now. This could be challenging them, just chilling because of this harsh ending, the Ten of Swords. Let's get another card. That's kind of a trip card. And this is a 5. Let's see what that card says. Where's that famous book at here? In the 5. And this is a major arcana or one of these special cards because of the Roman numeral. See what they say here. Yeah, this is typically the Hierophant, the number 5, or the Emperor, I forget. The Emperor, I believe. No, the Rebel is the Emperor, and this is... it doesn't matter, because it's not the same anyway. So let's see what it says. Nothingness, right? I was trying to look for the equivalent in the regular arcana. But they changed these. Yeah, the 6 is the Lovers. This could definitely be the Hierophant. Buddha has chosen one of the really very potential words, shunyata. The English word, the English equivalent, nothingness, is not such a beautiful word. That's why I would like to make it no-thingness, because the nothing is not just nothing, it is all. It is vibrant with all possibilities. It is potential, absolute potential. Yeah, see? See, this is a trip. So in their challenge, Sagittarius, you're everything to them. Yeah. You're everything to this person, and they see all the potential. And they see that the potential between you guys is worth this ending here, the Ten of Swords. It's possible when you let them out, or when you let them, like, when you left them out, not let them out of a cage, but when you left them out, if you did, you could have, because they want to get back in, 5 of Pentacles reversed. That's when they woke up. Like, what? I don't like being without Sagittarius. I didn't know that, right? The Queen of Pentacles is here in their hopes and desires. Let's get a card on that. And now they have the 4 of Cups reversed. This is a missed opportunity for them. This reading's clear, although it is deep. The Sun card is their fear or their doubt. It's showing up with the Justice card. So they're afraid they're not going to have happiness with you, or possibly they're not going to be able to restore the balance between you both, the Sun and the Justice card. Yeah, because they do want to restore this. They do. And they definitely feel like you're worth it here. I feel like this person is like leaving a situation. 7 of Swords here in their current energy. And the 10 of Swords in their challenge. And this Chariot card, which speaks about kind of a failure has to happen in order to have victory. Yeah, it's a trip. Let's get one more card. 9 of Pentacles, King of Swords. They could be fearing here that, like, that this decision maybe will not render. I feel like they just want you to be fair here with them, and they want to restore this. But they could be afraid, Sagittarius, that the decision they made here, that you won't be able to see, possibly, that they have wisdom now. Because they grew up here with this experience card. Yeah, they grew up so much. The guy, you know, he's so wise here that, you know, he has his, the gnome, he has his beard to the ground, right? Yeah, so they have learned. We're going to end this reading. We're going to go to their extended, Sagittarius, right? We are. And the first card they have here is Esbat, right? And let's see what it says here. One more time about Esbat. It's a really nice card. It talks about divinity, and it talks about somebody who is completely trusting their intuition. Ritual, let's see what it says. Ritual, awakening, and grounded. Yeah, see, they are grounded now. They want you to see this in this reading. Yeah, they do. So they're coming, and this is very clear. This person has been like thinking about this for eons. Yeah, they could have got gray hair by the time they figured this out, kind of. Seriously, right? And so in Wicca, Esbats are the ceremonial rituals honoring the moon. They take place at both the new and the full moon every month. Maybe they're coming. What date are we at here? I think we just had the full moon. It could have been the new moon, I'll be honest. I think we just had the full moon of, oh, I just forgot. I think it was the full moon of Pisces, pretty sure here. hmm hmm Or we're coming into that moon. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The full moons are changes. It does. They are changes here. Interesting, though, we do have this kind of practical energy uh, that is kind of moving into Pisces. I feel like it's next month, but it doesn't really matter. It's this practical energy that can make dreams come true. In other words, not so dreamy about your dreams coming true, but Capricorn is, Saturn, which creates discipline. So these are dreams that, can become practical, or adding some type of practical energy to, so things are not just so dreamy that they can really bring balance and really happen, I should say, right? Yeah, this card represents a deep commitment to your spirituality. That's what they're doing. The witch's moon is why it's all happening for them. It is. And this talks about magic, sacred, and spellcraft. This person here is totally woke up here. That's why life is a mystery, and we have prevoyance or foresight. Yeah, they went through an awakening. They did, no doubt here. And so this is helping them. And this talks about we witches have always gathered by moonlight, and our spells are governed by its cycle. This person is like, this is supporting them, they're awakening, but it's challenging them because they're thinking, well, I hope my intuition is really right about me and Sagittarius. I'm pretty sure here. Yeah. So when this card shows up in your readings, it's letting you know that magic is at work in your life right now. This could be an indication that a spell you have cast is about to manifest, or it could be a sign that you need to take steps to make your life more magical. This card encourages you in all your magical endeavors, right? All your dreams and all the things that you try to manifest. And it suggests that the manifestation will come quickly because magic is afoot. This is what's supporting them. This is what they believe. Once they went through this type of awakening, Sagittarius, it was done. It was done. It was over for them. They're like, what? I need to be with Sagittarius. Why am I sitting here? Right? Spinning my wheels, just going through the motions of life. And yeah, trapped, hardship, and transformation. Did I say that in the other? I'm not sure if I did. This is why it's all happening. They feel trapped, and they want a transformation in their life with you. We're going to go to the extended and talk more about that. And we're going to have their tarot spread, we are, right, with their advice and, what they're focusing on, what they're leaving behind, all this kind of stuff. Thank you so much for joining me here, Sagittarius. Right? Yeah, I really appreciate you guys. And we have the link for the extended in the description box. They're all super affordable. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.